Hello everyone, Brad back here again with another installment of the Magic Kingdom. I didn't do too much, but I'm going to show you what I've been working on. Now that I have Disneyland going also, I'm kind of going back and forth, trying to put out a new video each week for each park. Now back here in Fantasyland, I've started working over on this side. You can see I have the Filler Magic show building, and that's going to go all back here. And then I have Peter Pan's Flight. Something I've always wondered too, just for all of you who've been on it, I think I've ever been on it maybe twice, because there's always a ridiculous wait, and it is a continuous Omnimover like the Haunted Mansion and the Little Mermaid ride, so why is the wait so long? What's up with that? It's just something I've always wondered. Again, I don't know because I've only been on it like twice, though I know the line actually goes inside, and there's a whole queue in there too, but it just seems excessive for this ride. So I don't even remember what it's like. If you want to see what it looks like here, it's just a quick loop. Because the whole building is going to be enclosed, you're not going to see any of the ride. So I just made it so it looks convincing from the outside. Then I've started getting the other buildings here. One of the big things I've worked on is getting the layout correct, because I almost screwed it up again when I started building this area. So I'm really taking the time to make sure that the layout is correct. I had to adjust this path. I had it going over here. I brought it in further where it should be. And then in Adventureland, you'll see that I added a little bit to the Skipper Canteen and got some of the building placement. This isn't actually what it's going to look like. This is just to get the placement right. And that's what all these random walls are. Just placement purposes, just as a reference for me when it comes to building this stuff. So the Aladdin carpets will actually be here. I added a little more to the river. Here's going to be the Swiss Family Robinson tree, and the Jungle Cruise is going to start right here. But before I start that, you'll see I'm getting really close to the edge, so I am going to have to go and expand the park, which I'm going to hold off doing until I absolutely need to, because I'm kind of lazy and I forgot how to do it. I'll have to go look up a video on how to expand the park. Something else I went back and changed. When I got the idea to add the front for Peter Pan, I decided to go back and do the same thing for Winnie the Pooh. So now you'll see I actually put a ride in there instead of a wall. I just had a blank wall where this is. It was just covering the whole thing, so there's nothing in there. So now you get at least a little something to look at. Again, this ride, I don't even know if I've ever been on the ride. I don't even know if the ride goes that way. I just looked up a picture online and designed it off that. Alright, still haven't touched much over here. Something I am excited to build also is the Seven Dwarfs Mine Train, which is going to have to be a full ride I'll have to make. You know, I can't really do any shortcuts like I do with these indoor rides. And I'll probably have to expand it to fit it. So you'll see I have this entire building outline here. This is where like the Rapunzel bathrooms will be. This is the path to the Haunted Mansion. That's going to be a lot of fun to build. And this is all going to be the river. And Hall of Presidents. That show building will also be here, connected to the Filler Magic and Peter Pan. Now let's take a look at how it looks at night. So I went back and added a few lights inside of Adventureland, kind of to give it that jungle effect, that burning lantern. And then I went and added lights in the buildings over here. So here's Peter Pan, Filler Magic. I still need to close this area up. So you can see from up here, a whole park view. It's really starting to come along. Put it back to daytime. Oh, one more thing I'll mention as well. I've lost track. I want to say 4 or 5, but I do have a billboard here. You probably noticed that though. But that's significantly less than I've done with the Universal and Islands of Adventure parks. I'm still trying to hold off, but again, it would look weird without that sign there. So I went ahead and did it. And that's all I have for now. Thank you all for watching. Please like and subscribe if you want to see more updates. And until then, I'll see you next time.